I hadn't planned on stopping by. Maybe it was chance or something deeper. That made me pull over that afternoon. What I overheard as my wife stepped out of the bathroom, wrapped only in a towel, left me stunned beyond words. In that instant, my life changed. My reaction wouldn't be yelling or pleading. It would be swift, precise, and she would never see it coming. That morning started like any other. I left the office earlier than usual, my mind buzzed with thoughts of the high-stakes merger I was juggling on the way to the gym. I drove past our townhouse and noticed Isabel's car in the driveway. Odd. She'd told me she'd be stuck at a late meeting. A prickle of unease crept over me, but I told myself I was imagining things. Still, something compelled me to stop. I slipped my key into the lock and eased the door open quietly. The house was silent, save for the faint sound of running water upstairs. Then a man's voice rang out. "That's amazing. Can't believe you're actually pulling this off." My breath caught. Her reply followed, laced with smug laughter. "Oh, Adrian has no idea. He thinks I'm working late. We got all the time we want." A kiss. My grip tightened on the banister until my knuckles whitened. My pulse roared in my ears. I could have stormed upstairs, confronted them then and there, but I didn't. I stepped back into the shadows and forced myself to breathe. I knew this wouldn't end with shouting. This would end with her life collapsing around her. I walked to my car, leaving heartbreak and rage behind. Cold precision was enough. My marriage was over, but I wouldn't fade away like a discarded man. She had underestimated me, and that would be her last mistake. I called my best friend Luca, a genius with anything digital. "My wife is cheating," I said plainly. "I need proof. Everything." Within 2 days, he delivered it all. Texts, call record, hotel bookings, even security footage from our own home. The evidence was airtight. A simple divorce would be far too kind. I would dismantle her life piece by piece. The first step was psychological. For days, I played the perfect husband. Warm smiles, casual affection, even breakfast in bed. She suspected nothing. Then I baited the hook, a luxurious weekend getaway to a villa we had always dreamed of visiting. She was ecstatic, hugging me as if I'd handed her the moon. "Anything for you," I said, and I meant it, though not in the way she thought. The morning of the trip, I told her I had some work to finish and would meet her there. She drove off, blissfully unaware. The moment she left, I set everything in motion. I called my lawyer, finalized divorce papers, and froze our joint accounts, cutting her off completely. Then I sent copies of her messages, hotel receipts, and stills and security footage to her family, friends, and workplace. The carefully built image of her life shattered instantly. At the villa, she arrived to find champagne chilling on the table and an elegant folder waiting. Inside, incriminating texts, photos, and divorce papers. On top, a handwritten note. "You never saw this coming. Consider it my farewell gift." I didn't bother going to see her. I didn't call. I switched off my phone and let her sit in that moment, her world crumbling exactly as I had planned. She sat alone, stunned, eyes fixed on the undeniable evidence of her betrayal. The messages, the photos, the receipts, all there, laid bare like an autopsy of our marriage. Even then, she hadn't grasped the full weight of it. While she froze, trying to figure out her next move, I executed the final stage. The truth wouldn't stay between us. I sent proof to her boss, a high-ranking figure in finance, ensuring her career would suffer as much as her marriage. Her parents, the ones who always believed she could do no wrong. Her closest friends, the same ones who had told her, "You're lucky to have Isabel." By evening, my phone flooded with messages. I ignored them. Her life was unraveling, and I was just getting started. Hours later, I switched my phone back on. The first message, "Eden, please, we need to talk." Then, "I don't know what's happening. My cards aren't working. Did you do something? Why is my mom calling me in tears?" And finally, "Eden, what have you done?" I smirked, sending one short reply, "Me? You'll find out soon enough." Then I blocked her. When she returned home, likely hoping to fix things, she found her suitcases lined up on the lawn, a moving truck waiting beside them. Her parents stood at the curb, eyes full of disappointment. Panic flickered across her face as she ran to them. "What's going on?" she demanded. Her mother's voice shook. "We saw everything, Isabel." Her father's expression was pure disgust. "No daughter of mine. You had a good husband, a good home, a life people dream of, and you threw it away." "For what? He's worthless," she began. "Eden sent us everything," her father interrupted. "Do you know how ashamed we are?" She turned to me, eyes burning with anger through tears. "You did this?" I crossed my arms, leaning casually against my car. "No, Isabel, you did this. I just made sure you paid for it." Her eyes darted the house. "You can't kick me out. This is my home, too." "Not anymore," I said evenly. Confusion turned to dread. "I transferred the house into my name weeks ago. You weren't paying attention, just like you didn't notice when I drained our joint accounts." Her hands flew to her mouth. "You can't do this to me." I shrugged. "Already did." Her job gone. Her boss didn't want anything to do with the scandal. Her friends, mine all along. The man she sacrificed it all for vanished the moment she lost her comfort, security, status. 3 days later, she sent one last message. "Eden, I have nowhere to go. I made a mistake. I miss you. We can fix this." I never replied. By then, she finally understood. She'd always believed I'd forgive, that I'd be there no matter what. But now she had nothing, and I was free. 2 weeks later, I sat in my new office. Promotion secured, new city waiting. Life untangled from hers. Then I saw a photo online. Isabel, alone in a dingy cafe, exhausted and broken. The caption read, "Some mistakes can never be undone." Damn right, I muttered, leaning back with satisfied smirk. Revenge had been served cold, and Isabel was frozen solid. Cheating isn't just betrayal of love. It's betrayal of trust, dignity, and the belief that someone will always stand by you. And when the person you wronged walks away without a backward glance, that's when you realize you've truly lost.